Hello, this is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make paper orchids. Please like this video below and please subscribe to my channel. You could find all the materials and the template linked below. This is a print and cut file version for Cricut, Silhouette, or other cutting machines, but also available for hand cutting for those that don't have a cutting machine. I have other colors available, but this one is meant for white, cream, or blush color paper, and you print this subtle vein detail. After you print the file, you could either hand cut the pattern or have it cut through your cutting machine. And I like to have 5 sets of orchids per letter size paper. And I typically make the 5 per orchid stem, but you could feel free to add more or less. First, you'll have to shape them by using this ball tool and mat that will be linked below, and you do it to the shape with 3 petals and the shape with 2 petals. And after you ball them, I will be going back and gently curling the tips out on each petal. Then make sure you poke a small hole in the center of the shape that has 3 petals. Then shape the centerpiece by curling all of them in. And the yellow part is the only part I like to slightly curl out, kind of like a tongue sticking out. Then I fold in all the pieces from the center like a box. Then grab a floral wire and loop the end with pliers and bring down the loop so the loop is perpendicular to the rest of the wire. That'll be where the flower anchors onto. Then string the wire into the shape with 3 petals. Add glue on the looped end and attach it to the flower. Then add glue to the bottom of the shape with 2 petals and add that to the top, sandwiching with the wire between. There is a top part to the pattern with 3 petals. If you check where you feel the one that belongs to the top, it should feel right. Make sure that's the top, and the 2 petal shape has a thinner curve and a wider curve. The thinner curve should be on the top side along with the top of the 3 petal shape. Then the center has the yellow side where I said it looks like a tongue sticking out. That should be the part that goes down in between the slight gap you see. Go ahead and glue that to the center. Then continue to do the same thing to the rest of the sets you have. Again, I like to have a total of 5 orchid flowers per stem, but you could choose to do more or less. If you want it to look full, you could add another 5 and do a total of 10 flowers, especially if you want them to be much taller. Once you have all the flowers ready, we need 6 straight stems similar length to the orchid stems, but we will not be looping these. 3 of these wire we'll be using for the leaves. These leaves are not part of the template because they're very basic shapes. It's a very long leaf shape with pointy tips on the top and bottom with rounded sides, and you need a pair that meets together, so I like to stack 2 strips of green cardstock paper and cut the leaf shape, and you'll see the 2 pair up. You'll need 3 of these. Then use white glue or hot glue and glue on the middle and around the rim of the leaf, and quickly add your floral wire in the middle and sandwich the other pair on top before the glue dries. Then I also shape it by slightly curling the tip out. Continue to do this to the total of 3 leaves. Then grab 2 pieces of tissue paper about the size of your palm and ball up the tissue paper and unravel the ball a little to add some glue and stick one of the straight wire on there and do another one so you will have a total of 2. These will be our buds. Then we floral tape from the wire up to the tissue ball. then trying to cover up your tissue paper and aim to go back down the wire once you have the ball covered. You want to make sure the floral tape is being stretched and pushed and molded all at the same time to activate the stickiness. I floral tape about an inch or two below the ball onto the wire, and you don't have to floral tape the whole wire. Do the same thing to the other ball. Then floral tape about an inch or two below each orchid. I like to floral tape a little below the flower. Then push up the floral tape and it should slide up from the metal of the floral wire. Continue to do this to all your orchid flowers. Next, you should have one straight floral wire left. This one we will floral tape on its own. I start an inch below the tip, then go up the tip, then back down, and about an inch or two. I start adding the buds. Then floral tape about an inch below. After it's connected, then I add another bud and continue to make your way down the wire. After another inch or so, add your orchids and continue in this pattern. After about an inch, you could add another flower. At the third or fourth flower, though, I like to add another thicker floral wire and try to attach it where you add the flowers so it doesn't really show where the bump of the thicker wire is. Then continue down and add the rest of the flowers. Then I like to reshape the tip by pulling it down and let it slight hang, and reshape the buds to face down. And make sure the flowers are all facing the correct way, where the yellow part of the center is facing down. Then about the height of the leaf as a measurement, I add the 3 leaves there. Then there should be a little left over of the wire where we could poke into our pot. For the pot, I add styrofoam and add moss to cover or glue rocks, then add the flower on top. For the next part, I'll be showing you how to wrap it up, gift ready in time for Mother's Day. I use regular letter size clear bag, and my clear bag has a self-adhesive, so I will be cutting that off. Then I quickly drew a rough draft of how I want my lettering to look. Then with this white Sharpie fine point, I trace it over. You could also print a font you like to help. I also made a message with this pun that I thought would be perfect for Mother's Day as well. Then add your orchids in the bag, and since my clear bags were just flat bags, I grabbed the corner to make a triangle. Then I add this tape on there and taped the corners up to both sides. It helps fit the orchid nicely and custom to any size pots. Then tie a ribbon on top and it's now gift ready. Try making them yourself. Please like this video below and subscribe. Thank you for watching.